Never actually completed this game, so go ahead and start a brand new one and get along into it.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in a fink. You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're, you seem like an 18K. Bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Damn, we got iced. Game started. Well, that was Fallen New enjoyed.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you name?
Gonna be Chew, MKB Chew.
Can't say it's what I'd have picked, but if that's your name, that's your name. Good. I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there and pull all the bits out. Take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I...
Oh.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
Alright, don't
Good.
coddle me.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that Vigor Tester machine there. Slow now. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the Vigor Tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright. Melee, unarmed, overall weight damage. Let's... Sponge weapons. Charisma, speech, command, intelligence. Gun, sneak, speed, action. No,
Yeah, that's a pretty there, but after what you've been through, I'd say, well, we know your vitals are good, but the bullet what do you say you take a seat in my couch? A couple of questions. See if your dog is still.
yeah. What's in here, man? It's dark in your house. I'm naked.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Giraffe.
House. Night. Enemy. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I'm given to relying on others for support. I'm often to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Yeah, let's see. Science. No, I don't want melee weapons. I want to be guns. Pair.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect a family history of getting shot.
Maybe I do. I better try. Flame. Allows all weapons 3% critical hit, but shot. Using guns and drives. It's accurate. Solving problems with your mind that finds you. Oh.
All right, I guess that about does it. It's me, I'll see you out.
So you kick me out already? I'm not gonna mess up. I really need. Now, how do I get out? Dr. Taylor, you in your house, man. How bad, Doc? Where'd you go?
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on, too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style, anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out, too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Follow Vega allows you to play a new game. Hardcore game increases. So simplex. Heal over time cannot be broken. No. Well, if you're not gonna. Brace, anti-venom. Oh, what's that? What's up, Doc? I'm just hanging out. And that doctor's died. Pretty sure we just went through. Oh, it's empty. It's empty. Look at all this. Alright, Alright. What a favorite. It's been so long. Heck. Right bumper. Alright. Screw that for now. Alright, so I have on melee and speech +2. Go outside. I don't know if this is gonna be like a put these videos out on. This is where so empty. Keep forgetting there's no running in this. That looks sweet. Inch.
Howdy.
What's up,
You
Chet?
must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some wet special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you... Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch easier. There's low-point bullets with effect. You can kill unarmed. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual with those kind of bullets. The leader was a New Vegas type, city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, count of them being enemies with our. Can do.
I don't even know what half this shit is. But sarsaparilla, keep those. Two, two, three.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Hey man, thanks.
Twice.
Yeah.
Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Work, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right? They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Take it easy now.
Later, bro. Excuse me. Alright. Whoa. Caravan shotgun. Yeah, man, since I'm talking and not fighting, I'll just wear these. Alright. Here. Oh, I lost.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
What up,
The
Easy
one
Pete?
in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks that know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, with Easy, and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts, good money. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Alright, man, so why is it what's so important about
The
Hoover
dam
Dam?
powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking on some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk. Preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Cool. All right.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. You're crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Sure. So let's get the varmint rifle hotkey down. Gotta kill some geckos. How big are these fucking geckos? Cheyenne, why are you barking so much?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way. Okay, you're on. Go give him hell. Alright, I'll take some gecko meat. See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Cheyenne, you're so angry. Hang on, I want to get the meat. Where'd you go? Sonny?
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised. Staying out here with me. End of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? All right then.
Yeah, sure.
We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Onward to the school. Here we go. Fighting. Look awesome, don't I? Like sweet as hell. Victor's house. This is the robot that's dug us out, I guess. See in here? Guess not. It's nice that we can make a little player home. Take a stealth boy. I won't use it, but I'll take it to sell it. Scrap metal. Take all that. Desk is empty. Scrap metal. Big one. Hey, what's up?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right piece of town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them says howdy. Happy trails!
Bye, Victor. Bad brain mantis. Bad brain mantis. Supposed to go to school or let's look around. Picture jalapa now. Gotta be careful. They said creatures, big ass giant mantises. Ow, fucker. Shoot you in the face. Oh, well. Over here. Alright. Where these duds? Oh yeah. Alright. I'm gonna remove like 4 of these duds. Oh, no, back in there. Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta wait for it to reset, I guess. 20 seconds or something. Daily experience. Oh no, it's locked forever. Dang. Lockpick's not 25. That sucks. Cherry bomb. This place. Somewhere outside there's got to be some Xander root or... Oh, where's that? So what kind of person should I be? I want to be a good guy. First time, good guy. So I want to side. I guess I'll side with the NCR, even though I don't believe in them. But I like not believe in them. It's just feel like it's, you know, it's NCR, House, Legion, or Yes Man. First I'm gonna do the NCR. Keep hitting the wrong button. I don't know why I keep hitting left. Vision more damage. Bullet. Nailed it. I have a shovel. Bobblehead. Partying over here, shit. Well, this is where we got shot in the face. Next time if we find a shovel, maybe if we find a shovel, come back to this. I'm assuming we need that. Alright, let's go talk to this chick. And wander all the way back. Can you fast travel? Yeah, let's travel there. We'll fast travel.
me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. All right, we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She loves newcomers. She'd be cool if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer? And take southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. And trolls do a good job of keeping the highway gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Alright, I'm sure.
Not in Goodsprings now. But if you're up for a little there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take these.
Yep.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright.
Always happy to help someone down on their luck. I hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Goodsprings, so wildlife is always... Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they... I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settled soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. That's about it. Supposedly, they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. Coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Goodsprings. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Until next time.
Alright, later, thanks, let's see if I can... Anything in here I can cook? I can't. Alright, well, that's... Thank you. Let's head back to Goodspring. Oh, go back to Goodspring. We'll hang out. We'll meet this, town mom. Actually, let's go to school. Let's go back in. We'll try to do this lockpick. What do I have? Oh, that was a waste. Let's load that. Yeah, let's reload that. Hang on. Yep. I don't want to waste the lockpick, so boom. Go back around. We'll head out for later. Northeast of Goodsprings. Poisonous. Poisonous animals. Let's go talk to Tree.
Howdy.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out. Been causing quite a stir. Finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Hang on. Now go ahead and get what you're in. Hold on.
Hey there.
What's up? I wanted the revolver. Alright, let's wait. Alright. Items. Speech. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Loading bench, workbench.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. Expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can murder and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
You give him dynamite?
All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the power, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Alright, so let's see. I'm trying to track down people who attacked me. Think about them?
Other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, once did knock my radio to the floor. Accident. And it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That area is overrun with the kind of critters mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the scene, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for... I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. Helped anyone before.
I wonder why we're special.
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy. I find it all very creepy.
How long's he been here?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Alright, what?
Fine by me.
Alright. Give me any visitors?
Mostly to buy bighorn or meat and hunt. These are the main reason manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Is there anything interesting in the area? You know, this wasteland?
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, kill, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't territory.
See what
I'm
you got,
sure
girl.
I've got something you like.
I bet you do. Alright, what can I get rid of? Okay, right the machete. Keep the laser pistol just in case. Shotgun, bomber rifle. Keep all that. Endurance was 15. Just rads. Weighs 9 pounds. Get rid of stealth, boy. Get some beer. Definitely need the beer. Keep the charisma high. Scotch too. Fissure batteries. Get rid of the syringe. Paint gun.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah,
Be
thanks.
careful out there.
Alright. She wanted us to, what was it? Alright. Fix this radio. An examination of the radio's internal components reveals that several parts and connections were popped loose when the radio hit the floor. Should be fairly simple to repair. Get the job done working.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Howdy.
That's close enough. Who are you?
Whoa,
What do you
whoa,
want
whoa.
with me?
Hey, man. Hey, put the gun down. I'm just here to hang out.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. Got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. I won't let you stick your neck out for free. I can't pay you back now, but I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays up. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Alright, screw around, man. Yeah,
Start with Sunny Smiles.
Round up a posse.
She's
yeah.
been friendlier than most around here.
Yeah. Honestly, I need to take everything that I can and sell it. It's gonna get to the point where I need money. So we'll just take everything that we can in these internal cells. Great. Great. I'll see what's up. Gotta buy a shovel too. Dig up those graves and see if there's anything cool in them. Yeah, let's go in here. Go to the general store.
Hey there.
Whoa. Whoa. Don't just save. Or don't just stand there. It's not polite.
You looking to buy some supplies? If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Can do.
So what you got? Stuff I can get rid of. Blanco. Healing powder. Don't need to go on a stick or poppers right now. Potato crisp. Carton of cigarettes, get rid of that. Cherry bombs, I need the clipboard. Get the hides. Light armor does 5. I have what I need. Perception's 2. Glasses. I'll get the hat. Yeah, hang on. Charisma's still high.
You looking to buy some supplies? Can do.
Yeah. Just in case. Cleaner keeps locked in. Detergent, no cigarettes. Cherry bomb clipboard. Here are the hides. Let's buy the hat. So extended mag, 7. I'll take all the casings. I don't know how to make ammo yet, but we'll figure it out. Don't really want the scope. Add short range scope. Have extended mags.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
How do I put the mod on? Items. Weapon. Pistol. Left bumper. Extended mags. Nice. Put my hat on. trying to look cool. Your dog barking outside. Eat.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I'm gonna need your help taking
Same.
out that.
I'm in. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. Between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. Here, look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
Alright. So who do I talk to? Return the ring, I'll let him know. So you gotta ask all these old people. What's up, girl? Check, make sure my stats. Charisma's plus the 7. What's my speech? 43.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
You should help me take down Powder Gang. Bullets, explosives.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. I'm sure I've got something you like.
I have a lot. I'm running out of stuff I could sell. What am I still? Well, let's go see what we get from Chet. I don't think my explosive's high enough for Pete. Pete? You did come in here. Pete. I mean, nothing? Pete, where'd you go? Alright, well, we'll come back to Pete in a minute.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Right.
Look at my speech just... Oh, my beard just rolled off.
You looking to buy some supplies? This...
25. Anything to take up my...
You looking to buy some supplies?
It's like
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand.
Yeah, man. Nice. Hey. Wait now. Go to Doc Mitchell's house. Who's that? With the flag. What's up, Doc? Got a little bit of power from a battery. Doc. Doc. Oh, what's up, dude?
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. This here's Goodsprings, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Goodsprings Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how... Well...
Hey!
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Yup.
Alright guys, we out of the 4 people. Unfortunately, these people come with us.